Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. This is the first video that I'm posting. It's a rewind memory plan with me featuring the Celestial kit from WhiteRosePrintables. Most of the foil here that I'm showing now is from Sticky Essentials. Sorry. And the bottom washi overlay tape is from Caress Press. I'm using the Oracell inserts. There's that random bean card. So yeah, this is the week of December 28th through January 3rd. I actually had a really hard time printing this one kit. My printer was all messed up for the first time, and then usually I do the double bottom washi, but I accidentally did the option that has the single. So I struggle with that a little bit here. Also, the date dots, I pulled out some Planahan ones, but I didn't realize that it was missing the like 1 through 3. So the date dots are from Chasing Chelsea, and I think I'm going to throw on some music for the rest of the base laydown, and then I'll be back when it goes to the day by day. All right, I'm back. So the first things that I do is put some configuration scripts in my sidebar and at the top to mark that it's January. And I'm sorry if this is like really rough. It's my first time and like I noticed that some of the footage is like off the camera and I like zoom in and it's shaky, so I hopefully will get better with time. Um, Now I mark this the same all week. It's flags from the kit, and you'll see me struggle with using my fingers because usually I use tweezers. Um, Flags from the kit with scripts from Planet Hannah that say no school for this week. And I mark that Monday through Friday. And then I pull out my tweezers because that one's super crooked. The tweezers are from Sassy Planner Co. And they say Carly Plans on them. I actually have two pairs, but I like the slanted ones more. So I do this. So the first thing I do is I pull in like I don't know what to call it. It's like a little thing without the thing on the end. With a Squirrel Prince Co. heart icon because that day I got like an embarrassing amount of the mini brand balls. So I marked that because I'm obsessed. And then next I put down another one of those little things with a Chasing Chelsea um, box icon, fold box icon. I didn't put that down yet because I got an Ulta package and actually the palette that I ordered was smashed, so that was cool. Then next I used a skate from Hazel sticker and a foiled skate script from Planet Hannah to mark that I skated. Down there I use a present icon from SBC to mark that I got a gift in the mail from my friend Elizabeth, which was really sweet. And I struggle with finding things a lot in this video. I don't know what, I'm not used to planning all at once either. Usually I go day by day, so this is completely new. So there's the present. And then I'm marking with printables from Mr. and Mrs. Mint that I played Sims. And then above that, I use a Nightingale Paper Co. A little Winston cup icon to mark that. Oh, and a Chipotle script from Planet Hannah to mark that I had Chipotle. And then moving on to Tuesday, I decided to zoom in. So I use another skate from Hazel sticker to mark that I went skating with my mom and my daughter. And then below that, I'm going to mark having McDonald's with a Planet Hannah script and a little chicken nugget doodle from Once More with Love. And then after that, I came home and I actually fell asleep next to my son. So I'm marking that I had a nap with my son with a little Maru from Paper and Milk. I really suck at putting down the icons as I put down the boxes clearly because those aren't there yet. And then I use a icon from Scribble Prints Co. and a journal script that I struggle with a lot um, from Plannahannah. And then I use these little tarot cards. I forgot the name of this shop, but it was a printable on Etsy um, to mark that I practice tarot cards. Also, I'm pretty sure that like second half of this day is out of um, frame, so I apologize for that. I'm messing around with this box. It looks extremely crooked to me. Um, but I grab a character from Sassy Planner Co. and a script from Pink Diamond Planner Co. to mark that I slept in. And then I grab one of the little thing label things with a car from SBC to mark that I dropped off my niece who was staying with us for a while after Christmas. Then next I used, well, no, I think I pulled that one up. I struggle with this sticker, obviously. Um, but I use a printer from Chasing Chalice to mark that I print and cut a bunch of kits this day. And then I don't know, I can't see what I'm doing on the screen, but I'm marking with a switch icon from, I think it's Fabulously Planned, and a script from Saucy Stickers Co. To mark that I play Animal Crossing. And then on Thursday, I use this quarter box and I think it's quarter box. New Year's Eve script is from a Plannahannah freebie. And then I use a little thing with a SBC icon for because I used face masks that day. Also, this day I used a day extender and I actually added it off camera, so it might look different. I'm really not used to talking into the void, so I'm not really good with filling the silence in between things with anything. So, um, right now I think I'm just trying to figure out what one I want to put down next because this is not usually how I plan. So I finally get it together and I put down a like a little thing with a moon from Inspire Ever After to mark that my friend and I went to it was like a little shop called Earthbound Metaphysical and we got like sage and crystals and stuff. It was really cool. Um, and then I mess around with like stickers because I don't know what I'm putting down there. Like a lot. I swear I'm not this bad normally. And then I like ruin the sticker trying to get it up. And then I think I finally get it together and I use a um the Coffee Monsters Co. little guy with like a fork and knife and plate to mark that I went to Tully's with my friend. And we had Tully tenders, and if you're from my area, you know that those are pretty much the only thing that you get from Tully's because they're the best. And then I used a printer to mark that I print and cut that day too. I did a lot of that this month. So I completely screwed up this like appointment label because I couldn't get that icon off, so I just stuck this Maru with a trash bag over it and used a script from Scribble Prints Code that says declutter because I decided that I wanted to throw away a bunch of stuff on New Year's Eve. And then I got into like this podcast, which is the first podcast I've ever actually listened to, and I listened to every episode that was on there in 3 days. And it's called Big Mad True Crime. And now I'm obsessed with crime podcasts. Now I'm marking with that was marked with a Sugar Pop Fizz headphone icon, and then I marked watching the ball drop with a Millie Paper Co. girl that looks like she's celebrating. And then I used Deco from the cat to mark that was New Year's Day. Then next I marked with a fancy label with a Winston from Nightingale Paper Company and a script from Scribble Prints Co. that it was laundry day. Underneath that I used another appointment label with another, which I marked the same way anytime I do it this week, with a Sugar Pop Fizz headphone icon that I listened to that podcast. And then I used a little phone icon from Plan of Hannah to mark that I talked to my friend Elizabeth on the phone. The next thing I put down is from another shop that I don't remember the name of, but I will link every shop that I say in this video down below. It's a little like sage bundle, and I marked that I smudged, which I have to cut it. I like mess around with this entirely too much. And then I cut it. And then I use a little thing to mark relaxing with it was like with wine. So I used a emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. that's holding a little wine glass and a relax script from Saucy Stickers. And then moving on to, oh my god, I just realized that I put Sunday and Saturday. Wow. Anyway, moving on to Saturday, even though I messed that up completely. I marked listening to podcasts the same way. And then with a Millie Paper Co. girl that I did sticker by number, which is like this book that my mom bought for me, and I finished it in 2 days. And then it's out of frame, so hopefully that gets fixed, but I'm moving everything around because it was such a lazy day that I didn't do a lot. And I hate like a lot of space between stuff. So now out of frame, I'm using a cell phone from Plan for Happy, which is a printable shop on Etsy. That I did pixel art, which is a app on phones that I just do it because it's mindless and I'm able to listen to the podcast I'm listening to, but not just sit there and listen to it. Then I'm marking with a Sassy Planner Co. girl and a Saucy Stickers Co. script that was Lazy Day. And then below that, I'm using Kinsey's Creation Wine O'Clock script and a wine glass icon from the the Coffee Monsters Co. And now actually moving on to Sunday, even though it's a Saturday up there. I'm marking that I listened to the podcast, Big Mad True Crime, actually finished it that day. I'm marking it the same way that I did the other times. And then below that, I use a Winston from Nightingale Paper Company to mark that I cleaned the house with a Planahanna script. And below that, I used a appointment label with a crying emoji and an In My Feelings script from SBC to mark those in my feelings. And then next I marked it the same way as the day before that I did my sticker by number, and used a Hazel sticker skate and Planahanna script to mark that I skated. And then the Plan for Happy phone to mark pencil art. And then at the bottom I used a Plan for Happy headphones and marked that I started Crime Junkies, another podcast that I am now currently obsessed with. Have not gotten through it all. So yeah, I hope this video wasn't as rough as I think it was, and hopefully next time will be better. Until then, bye.